Hello, good evening. This is Jackie here. Day 16. Wow, can you believe it? Day 16 of this journey. So, as always, I'm going to start by saying what I'm doing here. So, I embarked on this 30-day Facebook Live challenge, and so today is day 16. Now, I'd like to just apologize. Yesterday was a really bit of a rush one because I was so busy, but I cannot afford to let one day go. It's got to be 30 days in a row. That's what I said I was going to do, and that's what I have to do, regardless of what time of the day. I've got to get it in. So that was why I was rushed, I think. So today, what am I going to talk about today? Today I'm going to talk about collaboration. And I'll start off by saying, alone we can do so little, but together you can do so much. And that's what collaboration is all about. And I know a lot of people, when they come up with an idea, they kind of want to run with it by themselves and think it's my idea. I don't want to share it with anybody because I'm going to take something away from whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And what I really want to share with you is that collaboration is so powerful. You know, just as powerful as like yesterday or a few days ago, I spoke about how powerful social media is. Collaboration is so key. And there's so many advantages. I mean, okay, not all collaborations work, but the truth is, if you look at all of the big guys out there, they are not doing things on their own. When they see them come out with different things, you know, and I don't want to mention their names because it's not about them, it's about me. They are all working with other people. They are all collaborating with other people. They haven't done this by themselves. Otherwise, trust me, they wouldn't be able to do it. So you can't have one person that does trains, wine, travel, holidays, cruises. Do you think they know about all of these things? They don't. They must have collaborated with somebody who has those skills. So I'd like to just share with you some of those benefits, which you probably know already, but it's just good to reiterate. Because a lot of times people want to keep everything to themselves, and the truth is 100% of nothing is nothing, whereas 50% of something is something. So collaboration is really is quite powerful. So just to give you a few benefits, I've written some notes down just to kind of remind myself. So some of the things, for example, are sharing of ideas. We've got so many ideas in our head, but it's our idea. It's like one-sided. So imagine having somebody else who sees things in a totally different light, and then you put the two together. How powerful is that? That's what collaboration does. Whereas if you do it on your own, it's really just your idea. So I've got to start saying hello to a few people. Hi, Emma. So collaboration is key. So I'll give you an example straight away. For example, me. So I met with a friend yesterday. One of the things that I do is I do coaching. And he's actually a techie guy, and he could see the benefits of what he goes around teaching people in IT. And so he said to me that, look, there seems to be a bit of a synergy here, because he's getting people approach him about moving into the field of IT that he's in, which is into cloud computing. But there are people that really are not sure about what they want to do. So those coaching skills are maybe the intro of what they need before they make that decision if they want to go into cloud computing or IT in the first place. So already you can see I'm not really techie, okay? I'm not technophobic, but I'm not as techie as he is. On the other hand, he's more techie and probably doesn't, in terms of social skills, it's not as strong as I am. So you put that, I was trying to remove an email that keeps coming through. I need to put this on Do Not Disturb. So he could see the benefit of that. So that's why this has gone dark again. Brilliant. Back the light back on. So collaboration. Again, another example of it. So another thing of what I'm doing is yoga. I've just met with somebody else, I met him a few months ago. We did an event, and he's more a personal trainer. And he's looking to put retreats on. And he's thinking, wow, okay, combination of fitness, personal training, hiking, cycling, combining that with yoga, which what I do, again, collaboration. We put the two together, brilliant. So it's really important you're sharing experiences, sharing different experiences, but seeing that there is a synergy for the two together. So that's and one example. Two heads are better than one. When you've got a challenge, when you sit there thinking yourself how to solve a problem, again, it's one-sided. But if you've got somebody else who's looking at it from another angle that you've probably never even thought about, how powerful is that? You could be sitting with that problem for the next day or a few days and never be able to work it out. But if you bring another head into it, it's interesting. Sorry about that. Hi, Gabby. Sorry, I have to remember to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because suddenly my phone nobody's called me, and suddenly I go on live, everybody's calling. So yes. So again, putting two heads together, it's another benefit of collaboration. Sharing responsibility. There's a lot of work in doing, especially in business. There's so much to do. So if you're able to share that responsibility with somebody else who has the same views, so not all collaborations work. Yeah, so it is making sure you collaborate with somebody that, even though you have different thought processes, you are still within the same wavelength. Somebody that you can get on with. Because there's no point in trying to collaborate with somebody that you're not going to get on with, because you're going to be arguing all the time, and that's not going to be any good. So it's important that you have somebody that you get on with for you to get the benefit. So that shared responsibility, again, another really added benefit of collaboration. Sharing of finances, sharing of money. It's like I recently joined a mastermind of like-minded people, and we had to buy some resources. So we had to buy this resource. It was going to cost us £300. But within this group of mastermind of, 7 of us, we were able to share that £100 between us. So again, sharing of finances, positive. Hi, Cheryl. Hope you had a great day at work today. So what else have we got? So support. You've got somebody, like having an accountability partner. Have somebody that you can lean on, that is not just all on your head. You've got somebody else that you can share whatever challenges that maybe it's probably not a challenge, but to you it is. But then when you have somebody who's on the same wavelength, same path, and you're working together, when you discuss it, they might actually say, look, actually, this is not really a problem. Have you thought about this? And suddenly, hi, you missed me today. I'll see you tomorrow, definitely. So it suddenly, it becomes a problem, as they say, when you halve that problem, all these messages are coming up. When you halve the problem, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore, because now you're not having to deal with this by yourself, you're dealing with it with somebody else. So I just want to recap on collaboration. So sharing of ideas, sharing of responsibility, sharing of financials, sharing of experiences, sharing of responsibilities. So with all of these things, you are increasing your efficiency, you're increasing your productivity, you're increasing your chances for success. Because honestly, if you try to do it on your own, it's such a tall mountain to climb. And I know myself on the various things that I'm doing, that just having these little people, and there's different people in any one time, I've got different people I'm collaborating with for different things. So I've just given you an example of this friend of mine whom I'm probably going to be working with him, maybe coaching a totally different caliber of people that I've never, coached before in terms of technology. Amazing, fantastic. Collaborating with doing these retreats. Again, amazing. I have never done a retreat before. I've never even sourced a villa, but he's got the expertise. He knows how much things like that cost. I would have probably never been able to do that on my own, but through the power of collaboration, it's probably going to happen. So, it's a win-win. And I'm not under any illusion. There are some collaborations that probably won't work. You might start and things work out, and for whatever reason, it doesn't work, but it's definitely worth a go. Otherwise, there are certain things that you're not going to do because you're going to be thinking, gosh, I can't do this on my own. It's just too much work. So if you've got somebody that you can share that with, and somebody that has the same values and the same vision, not somebody who is just going to piggyback on you so you feel like you're carrying somebody on your back. You don't want to carry anybody. You both have responsibility for this to work. You want it to work and they want to work. And pretty much straight away if that's going to happen. Straight away, if you realize that it's one-sided, then that's not a collaboration. Somebody's taking over the other, and it's 50-50. I've got things that I'm good at and you've got things that you're good at. And we're going to share the responsibility, share those skills, transfer those skills, You learn from me, I learn from you. That is a successful collaboration. And like I said, a lot of the top boys, guys, women, successful business people out there, that is what they do. They collaborate all the time. They don't do it by themselves, because that's the only way you're going to be able to scale. If you want to be small and remain small, fine, you can probably do it by yourself. But if you do want to scale and get bigger, and not everybody has to, don't get me wrong, not everybody has to scale. Not everybody has to be big. But if you do want to be, and you do want to scale, and you do want to get to that next level where you're not there now, then the quickest way to do that is to collaborate. So that's today done, my day 16, over the halfway mark. I'm just like, wow, I can't even believe it. What will I do with myself? But anyway, I still have another 14 days to go. But thank you so much for listening to me today. And as I always say, if there's anything that you feel you're not sure about, or anything that I've spoken about over the last few days that you're thinking, I really want you to go over that again. So about perseverance, about inspiration, about social media, any of those things, or today when I'm talking about collaboration, if there's anything that you would like me to go into more detail another day, I'm always open for inspiration. Because yes, I know this journey or this process is about me, but I'm hoping that by the end of this process, you guys would have learned something from me. That's also what I'm hoping. So it is a two-way street. It's not just about me satisfying me, being able to be in front of the camera, even though yes, that would be good, that's good. But what would also be great is if I have passed on something that you can also do this. Because, I must say, there are a few people out there that have said they really want to do this challenge. I'm looking out for it. I can't wait to see, because I'm going to be following you every day, just like you've been following me. So please take that plunge. The first step is always hard. Second step a little bit hard as well. But once you carry on, it's actually amazing how you just think, look at last night, look how late it was. And I still made sure, as short as it was, I still made sure that I did that Facebook Live, because I felt like since I've made that commitment, if I don't do it, you're going to think, she said she was going to do this 30-day Facebook challenge and she's already, failed. So it means, hi, Vio. Oh, that's amazing. Hi, Vio. How are you? I don't want you to think that I'm going to fail at the first hurdle, because no. And I'm not going to lie, it is hard with busy lives that I have and we all have. But I think once you've committed, maybe I'll talk about commitment next time. But once you've decided you're going to do something, then you are accountable not to yourself but to others. Because other people are looking up to say, wow, if she can do it, then maybe I can. And trust me, if I can do it, you definitely can do it. Once you put your mind to it. That's all it is. It's about the mind. So, what the Vio's saying to me. Oh, Vio, nice to see you too. Nice to see you. Thanks. You've been able to get hold of me. Usually you don't. So I'm really happy that you've been able to check in. So anyway, you're checking in when I'm about to check out. So yeah, so like I say, if there's anything that you would like me to talk about, or anything that you'd like me to go over that I've already spoken about before, that you're thinking I would like us to go a bit deeper, please let me know. I'm open. I'm inspired by, I think about what I'm going to talk about based on my own experiences. So if I haven't got a plan for the 30 days, I haven't got, so if people, sometimes they have their content already. I didn't want to do that, because the more I do that, the more I get nervous, and the chances are I'm not going to do it. So it needs to flow. It needs to be a natural thing that that I decide I want to do. So I'm always looking for inspiration. I spoke about collaboration today because yesterday, in fact over the past few weeks, I've been having people contact me for various different forms of collaboration. So I thought it's definitely a good topic to talk about. So, Indai agrees. It is amazing. It's so powerful. The powerful of a group of like-minded people. So it's not just about, collaborating with anybody that says, I want to work with you. Is you feel it in your gut if it's going to work. And I know a lot of times we don't listen to our gut and we sort of listen with our head. but it comes from our gut, and you kind of get that feeling that it's going to work. And sometimes you get the feeling that it's not going to work, and you still go ahead with it. But you need to listen to that gut feeling, that initial thought, and think, okay, what am I going to get out of this? Am I going to get anything out of it? Or is it just going to be, a waste of time? So when you get that all out of the way, take that plunge, and like I say, some will work, some won't, but you won't know until you try it. So this is me for today, day 16. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. I think I've spoken enough about collaboration. I've given you my reason for doing it. And so I want you to have a think. Think about something that maybe you've wanted to do and thought, I can't do this on my own. And maybe there's an opportunity has arisen and you probably thought, no, I can't do it. Maybe go back and look at that opportunity again and see whether or not, will it work? Will it add up? Am I going to get something out of this collaboration, or is it just going to be another pain in the backside? But at least have that thought process. At least think about it and see whether or not something will come out of it. So thank you so much for today, and I hope you have a great evening, and I shall talk to all of you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be day 17. Gosh, it's like, I can't even believe it. But thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the rest of the evening.